Okay, good afternoon, good afternoon, good afternoon. That is one good afternoon for the three people that are here with me. We have Glory Ugu, we have Efekam Yvonne Omo Odudu, and we have Miranda Peter. How are you guys doing today? It's a pleasure having you here. I would like your feedback in the comment section that the audio level is good to go. And of course, the visuals too is also good to go, and then we can start dishing out the necessary information, right? We have some good information for you today, and also we would like to discuss something. There's something very key that I want us to discuss even right before we start with the training for today. And I'm going to review that once I get feedback from you. I can see Efiakam said, good afternoon, sir. I hope the audio is good. If the audio is good, let me know. Audio is good, audio is clear. You can hear me loud and clear. Anyhow you want to put it, kindly do so that we can proceed. And if Yakam said yes, so as if Yakam said yes, I believe it is good to go. And for the rest of us that are here, you can also comment. It's always good when we have good engagement from everybody, right? Good. So the question I want us to drop before we even start this class for today, which is risk management. We're going to be talking about risk management, also known as money management. Thank you. Glory Ugo said, yes, it's clear. Okay, great. So before we dive into what we have for you today, right, a quick one. When do you want to start making money? When do you want to start making money? I know that sounds like a very simple question, but it's one that is very key, very, very important for us to take note of. When do you want to start making money? And I'm going somewhere with that. As a matter of fact, this is the question I'm going to be asking everybody every day from henceforth, because it's going to help our guidance, going to help our thought process. When do you want to start making money? And you see where we're going to with this question. When do you want to start making money? Nobody seems to be answering. Okay, no problem. Let's proceed with the class. Aha, thank you. Let's, comment as fast as possible, please. We just have about an hour to discuss and then we're out. Okay, and Ifeakam said this very minute. I like the fact that Ifeakam said this very minute. Good, this very minute. So when are you supposed to start trading? Let me ask that question. Glory Ugo said from today. Good. I like the fact that you guys are saying today, this very minute, and so on. So when do you want to start trading a live account? When do you want to start trading a live account? You see where we're going to with this. Where do you want to start trading a live account? Okay. Miranda Peter said today. If your account said today. Good. So you want to start trading a live account today because you want to start making money today. Good. Good. Next question. Gloria Ugotu said today. You can see we're all on the same page. Now you want to start making money today. That means that you need to start trading a live account today. So the next question, are you trading a live account today? Yes or no? Are you trading a live account today? That's a question for everybody. We're going somewhere with this. We want to help you out. There's a pattern that I have noticed, and we want to try to change that pattern. So, okay, if your account said would like to start today. Okay, thank you. Not yet, but I want to register today. Aha. So now look at it now. Look at it now. Everybody from the very beginning, you can see how at the beginning we've been together and then gradually we start to separate ourselves, right? Let me explain. At the very beginning, we all said we want to start making money now, today, ASAP, as soon as possible, right? And then how many of us are trading a live account? Not many of us, right? And then some of us do not even have an account. Glory Ugo doesn't have an account. So if all of these things are not in proper order, trust me, you will not make money. because there's no way you'll be coming for the training and then you're not putting what you are learning into practice and then you expect to make money. Today, Miranda, Peter said, I've not yet, but would like to start today. Good. Now, let me tell you guys something. As you guys want to start today, the procedure is straightforward. Register. If you don't have an account with 10 Trade, register. If you don't know how to register, get in touch with the person that gave you the link to join us. The person will put you through. Register, number 1. Submit your documents, number 2. Fund your account and start trading. And you can do all of this today. The advantage of having 10 Trade with you, beside you, is for guidance. As you have us as, your guide, more or less, and you're not taking advantage of everything, trust me, your today will turn to tomorrow. Your tomorrow will continue to turn to tomorrow. That tomorrow can be next year. Some of us have been into this business for a while, but we have not gotten to where we need to be. But we need to start making this money now. You need to start trading a live account now and then ask questions, right? Good. I wanted to get that out of the way because a lot of us are procrastinating. The more you procrastinate, the more stagnant you will be. So please do away with stagnation. I see more people have joined us. It's a pleasure having everybody here. Today we're talking about risk management, how to properly manage your risk, how to properly manage your money. So let's dive in fully. It's a pleasure having everybody. No need to mention names. Thank you guys for joining us. This training obviously is brought to you by 10 Trade. 10 Trade is the broker of choice, right? And that's why you are all here. Now, a quick disclaimer for everybody. This information we're going to be giving you, right, is not going to guarantee success. What will guarantee success for you is the application, is how you make use of the information at the end of the day. And that's why we said that you need to start now. The application is you using it, not just listening and then writing it down or taking screenshots and dropping your book somewhere. No, it's the application of all of these things, which has to be right now. So in the course of today's class, we're even going to be doing some little exercises now for you to help you to understand what we're talking about much better so that you can hit the ground running and then start making money now. Trust me, you can register, submit your documents, fund your account, start trading today and start making money today. Yes, indeed, you can get all of these things done. So let's continue, right? The information without implementation is not going to lead to transformation. And that's what we just said now. Do not just get the information without implementing, without practicing, without applying it, and then expect to make money. You cannot sit down and then you're thinking that money will come to you. No, you have to go out there and do the work. A lot of us are new or struggling traders, and that is a big problem. We want to become a profitable trader at the end of the day. That is our desired situation. But if you do not start, you will still be a new or struggling trader. So you need to do the needful. And if you see the steps that we have highlighted here for you to become a profitable trader, look at step number 2, manage your risk. And that's what I want to buttress on today. Manage your risk, manage your money. Very key, very important. So as we have your full attention, we believe we have your full attention. As we have your full attention, please take notes. Don't forget, register for a demo or a live. You can start with a demo, but your live account too must be ready. Fund your account and have it ready beside you. When you fund your account, it is going to ginger you. It's going to make you serious. And then you give yourself deadlines. And then you say, oh, I want to start trading tomorrow. I want to start trading next week, and so on. And that is a live account. And then you will notice that you are working towards it. But if you don't put the right steps in place, you will not. An example, you want to go out jogging and then you are still on your bed. If you want to go out jogging, dress up, wear your trainers, and then go outside. Even if you're not jogging, just walk. Before you know it, you start jogging, you start doing the exercise. You need to do part of the work, and then you'll notice that the remaining will come naturally to you. And then that is practice. You continue to practice every day. You continue to do the same thing over and over. And before you know it, you get better and better. Trading indeed is a very lucrative online business, and you can do this from anywhere in the world using your laptop or even your smartphone. The smartphone that can fit into your pocket, right? That is something that is very powerful. It's not a liability. It is something that you can use to make money. Most people are using the smartphones to do WhatsApp, to do Instagram, to do chit chats and so on. But then you can use your smartphone to make money. But then, are you making money with your smartphone? Are you trading now, a live account? Are you making money? That is very key, very, very important. If you are trading, are you consistent? These are things that Tentry wants to help you out to achieve. Out of all of this list, number 3 is what we're talking about today, risk management. You can write these things down because these are the things that you need to also know and some extras as well. But risk management is very, very important, and we're going to tell you why today. Risk management is going to help you to minimize your losses and then maximize your profit. I hope I'm not too fast. If I'm a bit fast, let me know. Some of us seem to be signing in and out. That most likely will be your internet. As is good to go and it's being recorded as well. So you can get this recording on the YouTube channel. I'm going to drop the link on the YouTube channel shortly as we proceed, so that once you have the link, after this class, you can as well go back and watch it as a refresher. Very key, very, very important. You can go back and watch it as a refresher. And then, of course, you get more information on everything that we've been talking about. At times, we might need to watch it more than once, right, for it to stick. So that is the YouTube link over there that I have just dropped, right? So let's continue. So now we're talking about risk management, also known as money management, and to minimize our losses and maximize our profit. Which one do you think is more important, guys? Is it the minimizing aspect or is it the maximizing aspect? To minimize our losses or maximize our profit? Which of the two do you think is more important? Very key, very important for us to take note of this. Which of these two do you believe is more important? Minimizing your losses or maximizing your profit? Okay, for the guys that are still here with us, kindly join us, give us your feedback, and then we can help you to proceed. If I can say both, right? But no, the answer is one of them. We didn't say is the two of them important. If the two of them is important, it's either yes or no. Which one do you believe is more important? That means that you must put one above the other. Don't give us a tricky answer and say both. You have options, you have an exam, options A, B, C, D, E, and the next thing you shade all of them. What do you think the answer is going to be? You'll be marked wrong. Pick one of them, right? And they will tell you whether you're right or you're wrong. Solomon Musa said minimize. If you can say stop loss. I like the fact that Solomon said, sorry, where is it? Somebody says stop loss. I can't see it again. It seems it has been removed, or was it my eyes? Sorry about that. I saw stop loss, but then maybe the person removed it. I'm not sure that was my eyes. Did you guys see that as well? So now I can see most people are saying minimizing loss, minimizing loss. I can see 1 or 2 people saying maximizing profit. Now let me explain properly, right? Because the truth now is that if you do not minimize your losses and you end up crashing your account, will you have money to be able to make money? That is where we're going to. You need money to be able to make money. That means that for you to be able to maximize your profits, you need to have money in your account. And then for you to have money in your account, it means that you need to minimize your losses. So if you look at it that way, minimizing losses is more important. Are we together? It is for us to explain these things for you, or to you rather, and you understand them. We all understand them and we are all in agreement. Because the truth now is that people are crashing their accounts because they simply want to make money. They want to maximize the profit. And as they want to maximize the profit, they forget about the aspect of minimizing. And then they end up crashing the account. They crash the account, and then some of them even quit. Some of them, they swear off the business, and then they end up what? They end up saying bad things about the business. But meanwhile, they were the ones that were not going about the business the proper way. I hope that makes a bit of clarity to everybody that minimizing losses is more important than maximizing profit. Very key, very, very important. Now, why do we need to apply it, as we just mentioned now, in order to minimize our losses? Meaning what? Meaning that losses is sure. Losses is given. It is not a curse. It is part of the business. We are all going to have losses, but we must ensure that losses are well minimized. That is very, very key, very, very important. It is part of the business. We must ensure that it is minimized, and that is why we need to apply it, so that we do not crash our accounts. If I were to ask you guys here, how many accounts have you crashed? I'm sure some of you will say maybe 1 or 2, or some might say, I can't even remember. You can't remember majorly because you are not applying the risk management appropriately. So who should use it? Everybody. Whether you are trading a small account or you're trading a big account, everybody should do what? Everybody should practice this risk management, which is very key, very, very important. We're going to look at the calculation shortly, and then risk management and trading strategy, they must go hand in hand. They must go hand in hand. There are some strategies that are known as like martingale, where you keep on adding to your negative positions. Risk management must be adjusted to that type of trading. There are some trading strategies where instead of using your normal stop loss, you add to the stop loss, meaning that you use a buffer. You must consider the risk management technique as well. So your risk management and trading strategy, they go hand in hand at the end of the day. So we're going to understand the basic risk management with respect to minimizing and maximizing your volume and your lot size. Guys, I hope I'm not too fast. Let me know. I hope I'm not too fast. We want to dish out the information in a timely manner. And towards the end, we're going to do something. I'm going to give you a heads up. Towards the end, we want somebody, at least one person, to give us a summary of what we have talked about today. A quick summary in about 1 to 2 minutes, right? We're going to do that. We're trying to make adjustments to the way that we deliver the information to you. Beautiful. Thank you, Afolabi Adeni. Said you are not, sir. Thank you. So I'm not too fast. We're trying to deliver this information to you in a timely manner, in a way that you would understand it and it will make sense to you. And you can even give it back to us immediately. Because as you can give it back to us, it means that it is good to go. You are understanding. We're together. Your attention level is high here. That is the only thing that you are paying. You are here because you want to make money. So you need to have your account up to date. You need to fund your account and start trading now. Ask questions with our guidelines and we would assist you further. Okay, so this is the formula. We have the formula to determine the volume, to determine the lot size. So this is the formula that we have in front of us. Guys, please write down this formula. Very key, very, very important for everybody to take note of this formula. And the formula is what? The formula is, as you can see, is volume equals to the amount that you are risking divided by stop loss. The amount that you are risking divided by stop loss multiplied by 1/10. 1/10 is a constant. It is always, always there. There are many people that are here that are trading, but they are not calculating their volume. They're using rough volume sizes, lot sizes, and all, but no, you're meant to calculate it appropriately. So this is the formula. Please, guys, take note of this formula. Very key, very, very important. For this formula, now we're going to do something. We're going to determine what the amount is based on this example, $1,000. $1,000 account balance. After this, we can, with time permitted, we can look at another example, and you'll be the ones to give us the lot size, the account balance rather, the account balance to work with. So who can help us? What is 1% of $1,000? We want to determine the amount that we're risking. How much are we going to risk, right? The amount. Because we have $1,000, we are not going to use $1,000 to place the trade. Because if you use $1,000 to place our trade, our first trade, and it's a loss, then we've lost $1,000. No, it doesn't make sense. So we use a small percentage of the account balance. If we use $500 and we have a loss, we have just lost $500. That is 50%. No. You see that the risk is dropping and dropping and dropping based on percentage. Who can help us? What is 1% of $1,000? Anybody? Please, you can as well use your calculator. It's allowed. Use your calculator so that you are sure of what you are doing, because some people tend to make that mistake. They use their head, they make a mistake, and as they make a mistake, they end up losing more money. Please, we don't want you to lose more money. Don't forget we said you would have losses. It is not a cost. I am a trader of over 10 years, and I'm going to tell you that I'm going to still have losses, maybe even this week. But from what we're going to talk about here, based on this risk management, minimize and maximize, I'll explain the maximizing aspect so that when you even have losses, the profits will take care of them. Simple. Thank you. Solomon Musa said $10. Let's find out whether Solomon Musa is correct, right? Guys, you can participate. Let's all join in. Participate, please. And the answer, yes, indeed, is $10. $10 is 1%, right? And the good thing about 1%, whatever the account balance is, whether it is $100, 1,000, 1 million, 1% is very, very ideal, right? Thank you. If your account said $10 as well, why is it ideal? Now you have lost $10 out of 1,000. How much remains? $990. You lose another $10. That's $980. Another $10, $970. More losses, 960, 950, 940, 930, 920, 910. Let's stop there. Now you have $910 remaining in your account balance. And you've had so many losses back to back. But look at it, your account balance is still standing. That is why you need to ensure that your risk is well calculated, a small percentage. Stop loss is 20 pips. Your stop loss is 20 pips. This is an example. You will determine your stop loss in pips based on your market analysis. It is your market analysis that would help you to determine how much pips you are going to be using. So we're using this as an example, 20 pips. So who can help us out now? Now we have the amount that we're risking. The amount that we're risking up here, we can put 20 here, is 20. The amount we're risking is 20. Oh, sorry about that. The amount we're risking is 10. Sorry, 10. The amount we're risking is 10, and the stop loss is 20, right? So that should be 1 divided by, 10 divided by 20. Sorry, I haven't eaten breakfast this morning. It's still early where I am. It's about 6:30 here. Multiply by 1/10. 1/10 is the constant. So this is what we have over here. The amount that we're risking is $10, $10. Stop loss is 20 multiplied by 1/10. So this is what we have over here. Who can help us? What is the volume? Who can give us the volume calculation? Who can give us the volume? What do you get for the volume? Anybody? Okay, there's some people that are here that won't be able to hear us. So I just type that out for them. Kindly enable your audio via Zoom in order to hear. We have a Wisdom Wadingu that's been here and obviously hasn't been able to come up with that. Ambrose Annie said, sir, please come again with the mathematics. Okay, let's quickly come again with the mathematics. Okay, let me clean all of this up. Did you know how we got the risk? First of all, we decided to use 1%. You newly joined, Ambrose Annie. Well, I saw your name. Your name has been here for a while, right? So maybe you just connected, but you newly joined, no problem. Risk is 1%, and 1% of $1,000, right, is what we want to put into each trade. For each trade you want to place, we're calculating our risk appropriately. So your risk now is $10. Do you understand how we got the $10 first of all? You can see Solomon Musa has already given us his own volume for his lot size. Well, first of all, Ambrose Annie, do you understand how we got the $10? We're using 1%. After this time permitted, we can quickly look at another example that is time permitted. And the example, you will be the ones to do it yourself. I will not do it. You guys will do it. We'll just give you the parameters. And when you do it, everybody will type out the answer. I think that's fair enough as a little classwork, apart from this one that we're doing. Ambrose Annie, I'm waiting for your feedback. You are not giving me the feedback. I'm going to have to move on. Do you understand how we got the $10 from here, from the account balance of $1,000? We need to reply on time because of time. No time to waste time. Thank you. Yes. Okay, great. So now you have the amount that you're risking over here, which is 10. So we put 10 over here. And the stop loss, we said that you get the stop loss from your market analysis. When you conduct your market analysis, it will tell you the amount of stop loss to use based on the strategy, based on your analysis, based on the parameters. But we're not talking about that now. So we're using 20 pips as an example. So 20 pips as an example for stop loss, we put 20 here, right? So the formula now for volume is 10 divided by 20, right? And then multiply by 1/10. 1/10 is a constant. It is always there, right? In order to get the proper volume. Do you understand this formula now, Mr. Ambrose Annie? And I want to believe this applies to everybody as well. Mr. Ambrose Annie was the one that said he doesn't understand, and that's what we're helping him, right? And that's what we always say, everybody jump in. let's communicate. You don't communicate, we assume. And once we assume, there's no turning back, we move on, right? No time to waste time, right? Good. So Mr. Ambrosani said, yes, thank you. Now look at the calculation. You can see above, Solomon Musa said 0.05, while somebody said 20, Efekam said 20, right? So for the same calculation we're doing, somebody said 0.05, and then Efekam said 20, right? So we have two different answers already. And the truth now is that the two of them cannot be right. It's either one is right or two are wrong, or one is right, one is wrong. Two of them can never ever be right for the same calculation. So if you look at this, this will be 10 here, cancels this 10, which is now 1 over 20. If you do your calculation for 1 over 20, that should give us what? If you do your calculation, that should give us this formula here. That should give us 0.05 and not 20. Please, you need to be careful here. If you're calm, you need to be careful. Use your calculator. You make a mistake, trust me, you can lose more. And you lose more, it will be painful. And once it's painful, that money is already gone. And it is not the market's fault, it's not the broker's fault, but yours, because you did not do your calculation appropriately. And that's why we're giving you this information in a timely manner. So now we've gotten 0.05. Let's even assume it was 20 that somebody got, and you didn't have the privilege for someone to say, oh, that is wrong, right? What you can do, you can use, you can use this lot size table. We have a lot size table as a form to check back to be sure that the calculation that you have gotten is correct. So we have the lot sizes that we have here, the 3 lot sizes, standard, mini, micro. Standard has a volume of 1. This simply means that 1 standard, the volume will be 1, 2 standard, the volume will be 2, 3 standard, the volume will be 3, and so on. 1 mini, the volume will be 0.1, 2 minis, 0.2, 3 minis, 0.3, and so on. I'm sure you guys get the gist. 1 micro is 0.01, 2 micros, 0.02, 7 micros, 0.07, and so on. And then we also have what is known as the pips value, meaning how much is it going to cost per pip? How much will it cost per pip? For standard, it will cost $10 $10 per pip. Pip movement, 1 pip, 2 pips, 3 pips. So every standard is going to cost $10 per pip. For every mini, it will cost $1 per pip. For every micro, it will cost 10 cents per pip. And we need to understand this. Who can help us out? The volume that we got, 0.05, where does it fall under? 0.05, where does it fall under? Who can help us out? Guys, you need to participate. Trust me, like joke, you participate, you get better. And as you get better, you're in control. Beautiful. I love the little comments coming in. You're already participating. Everybody, let me talk like we're in church. Everybody under the sound of my voice, you need to do what? You need to join, you need to participate, you need to engage. It is for your own good, not for mine. I already know this. You are the ones that are trying to learn this, trying to understand this. Okay? Okay, so if I can said micro, Sam said micro, Aflabi said micro. Thank you guys for saying micro, because truly it falls under micro. 1 micro is 0.01. So that volume of 0.05, it falls under micro, right? It falls under micro. So if 0.01 is 10 cents to 1 pip, right? Then we should be able to know how much it will cost for this amount of micros. Because 1 micro is 0.01. So 0.05 will be how many micros? How many micros will be 0.05? It will be 5 micros. Do you guys agree with this? Someone is raising their hand up. You can ask your question. Excuse me, to clear my throat. Someone's hand is raised up. You can ask your question. Don't forget, time permitted. This recording is also made available after the class on the YouTube channel. So I'm going to do the YouTube channel posting again for us to have that link, right? So that you can connect to it. Follow us on the YouTube channel, number 1, right? Follow us on YouTube. the channel 10 Trade Africa TV, and then you have access to all of these videos. So let's continue. And I believe we also wrote this down. So I'm going to move over to the next slide here, right? We're going to move over to the next slide. And this is what we have. We said our volume is 0.05. And we're trying to find out how many micros it is. It is 5 micros. Thank you, Wisdom said micro as well. So we've established that it is micros. Don't forget, guys, take note of this table here. Take note of this table. Write this table down if you haven't, or take a screenshot. I always prefer when you write it down, because when you write it down, it helps us to understand much better, right? Because your hand and your brain are doing a communication, and that means that as your hand and brain are communicating, this information is being saved in the brain, and later, without looking at this, you can bring the information from your brain to your hand and then write it down. That is the communication, right? So we said the volume is 0.05 and it falls under micro, right? And it is 5 micros. 5 micros, guys, it costs 10 cents, right? It costs 10 cents to 1 pip for 1 micro. For 1 micro, it costs 10 cents to 1 pip. So how much, guys? How much is it going to cost for 5 micros? 5 micros will cost what? You multiply by 5, it's going to cost 50 cents to 1 pip. It will cost 50 cents to 1 pip, right? Guys, let's follow. It will cost 50 cents to 1 pip. Now, the stop loss was what? The stop loss was 20 pips. So who can help us out? How much is it going to cost for 20 pips? What we're doing here is a check back. We're using this lot size table to check back to be sure that the volume that we got initially is correct, right? Remember, somebody gave us 20, right? I can't remember who the person is. Let me scroll up. I think it was Ifyakam. Yes, Ifyakam gave us 20. We can also find out 20, where 20 falls under. We'd even do that after this. Who can help us? How much will it cost for 20 pips? It costs 50 cents to 1 pip. How much will it cost us for 20 pips? This is maths. Sorry if you ran away from maths. Now there's no running away anymore, because you want to make money now, today, as soon as possible. So you need to understand this little math. Some of us might need to watch this recording again and again. When you watch the recording again and again, you can ask questions during the recording that you watch. Even if you don't have the questions now, ask the questions then, and then we'll help you out. You can see somebody said $2 for the question that we just asked now. So we're going to help you guys to understand this. We might need to write this down. We might need to explain it in this way, right? If it costs, maybe we should not even use dollars. Maybe we should use kobo. If it costs like 50 kobo to one orange, right? Take the orange as the pip, 1 orange per pip. If it costs 50 kobo to 1 orange, how much will it cost for 20 oranges? How much will it cost for 20 oranges? Maybe we should look at it that way, because maybe when we use some terms that we can understand, it will help us to, get this better. So you can see Abel too said $2. So let me help you guys again. It costs 50 kobo to 1 orange. How much will it cost for 2 oranges? Who can help us? How much will it cost for 2 oranges? 2 oranges, how much will it cost for 2 oranges? If it costs 50 kobo to 1 orange, how much will it cost for 2 oranges? Guys, it's maths, come on. We should know this. 2 oranges, 1 orange costs 50 kobo. How much? You need to reply fast. Thank you. Solomon said 100 kobo. How much is 100 kobo? 100 kobo is 1 naira, right? So 50 kobo is 1 orange. 2 oranges is 1 naira. How much is 3 oranges? Thank you. 1 naira for 2 oranges. How much is 3 oranges? I like the way Sam wrote it. You guys should write it down like this. 1 naira for 2 oranges. Now, how much is it for 3 oranges? We're going to help you to find out how much total it will cost for 20 oranges. This is the 20 pips we're talking about. We're just using oranges or apples so that we can relate it better to this calculation. How much will it cost for 3 oranges? 1.5. Thank you, Abel. 3 oranges is 1.5 naira. How much will it cost for 4 oranges? 4 oranges. Thank you. I like the way Sam is writing it, guys. If you can write it the way Sam is, That will be good for us. Sam wrote 1.50 naira for 3 oranges. And then for 4 oranges is 2 naira, right? And then we asked how much does it cost for 20 oranges? And some of us were saying what? Some of us were saying 2 naira. But we have gotten to 4 oranges, which is 2 naira. How much will it cost for 5 oranges? 5 oranges will cost 2 naira 50 kobo. How much will it cost for 6 oranges? 6 oranges will cost 3 naira. Guys, we can continue this all the way down to 20 oranges. If we do that, we'll be here forever. Our math needs to be good enough to be able to do the calculation. This is the calculation here. You just simply cross multiply, meaning that this 0.50 times 20 will give us how much it will cost for 20 oranges. Afolabi Adeni, you sent your message to me privately. Please let everybody see it. You said 2 naira for 4 oranges, which is good, but let everybody see it. I'm the only one that can see that answer. So thank you. Sam said 10 naira. Hope I can call you Sam, or should I join it, Sam Bulia? Hope I can just say Sam, sorry. So Sam just said 10 naira for 20 oranges. Abel too said 10 oranges, 10 naira, not 10 oranges. 10, write it properly, guys. If you are not writing it properly, you will confuse yourself. There is no two ways about it. Please write it properly. 10 oranges, no. It is 10 naira, and now you change to 10 oranges. Wow. 10 naira to 20 oranges. Thank you, Sam. Okay, thank you, Mr. Abel. Mr. Abel Innocence deleted the messages. Good. Let's be on the same page. Let's understand it. Don't rush, guys. Don't rush. We all want to make money immediately, but we need to take our time. Can you see the way I'm talking? I'm taking my time to talk. So that is 10 naira for 20 oranges, right? And that is correct. Are we together? That is correct. 10 naira, $10 to 20 pips. Guys, you might need to come back and watch this again because there is no amount of time we can explain this over and over again. We would need to move on, right? By the time you watch this over, and that is why the recording has been made available and you can get it via the YouTube channel after. If not, we'll continue to flog this and then we'll not move forward. So we're going to have to move forward, guys. At the end of the day, some of us understand it right now. At the end of the day, some of us might need to watch it again, maybe once or twice, but you would all understand this. Now, this is risk management, right? This is risk management for us to know how to minimize our losses, right? Minimize our losses at the end of the day. And this is more important. And trust me, you make a mistake, you can lose a lot. Now look at something. Who gave us $20? Who gave us 20 for the lot size? 20 for the lot size, that is from Ifiakam. 20 for the lot size will fall under standard. One standard is $10 per pip. One standard is $10 per pip. That means that 20 standard, let me just write STD, that 20 standard would have given us $200 to 1 pip, $200 to 1 pip. And then our stop loss was what? Our stop loss was 20 pips. So that means that $200 to 1 pip for 20 pips, that will be $4,000. $4,000. This means what? And our account balance was what? Our account balance was $1,000. This means that before it even gets to 20 pips, it is going to close us out because our money is 1,000. So you make a mistake, a major mistake where your lot size is bigger than usual, you will lose your money, you will crash that account even faster. And this is something that is happening to a lot of traders today. Yes, indeed. And we need to be careful, be very, very careful. Now, let's do something. Let's do maximize, and we'll see whether we can do one quick walk together. Let's do maximize, how to maximize our profits, how to maximize our profits, which has to do with the risk to reward ratio. To maximize our profits has to do with the risk to reward ratio. Now, this is something that is straightforward, so we're going to look into this quickly, right? And then we're going to do one quick exercise, and you guys will be the ones to do the exercise and then give us the answer, right? So we'll do that in a timely manner. So quickly, the risk to reward ratio, your risk is also known as the stop loss, and your reward is also known as the take profit. and you determine your stop loss and take profit while conducting your market analysis, right? But look at these examples that we have in front of you. Now, let's assume that the risk, our stop loss is 100, like you bought something for 100. Can you sell that thing for 10? We're trying to determine whether the risk to reward ratio is good to go and whether we can take the trade or not to take the trade. You bought something for $100, $100, 100 naira. Can you sell it for $10? Is this a good trade? Yes or no? Guys, what do you think? Is this a good trade? Yes or no? Is this a good trade? Yes or no? Anybody? You said no. Okay, no, 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 thank you. So this is not a good trade at all. 100 to 50. Is this a good trade? What do you guys think? 100 to 50. Is this a good trade? What do you guys think? 100 to 50. Is this a good trade? Right? What do you guys think? You ask me, what will I say? No, thank you for your comments coming in. It is not a good trade, right? Thank you. 100 to 100. Is this a good trade? Is this a good trade? What do we think? 100 to 100. Is this a good trade? You said no as well. Okay, it is not a good trade, right? 100 to 200. Is this a good trade? Is this a good trade? Afolabi Adeni, you said yes. I believe you're saying yes to this. 100 to 200. Is this a good trade? Beautiful. Lori Ugu said yes. And of course, as we always say, everything must make sense. You guys are saying it's a good trade because you are making money. Out of all of these ones at the beginning, you didn't make money. You will not make money out of all of these ones, right? But you start making money. Listen to this, guys. You start making money when your reward or your take profit is greater than your stop loss. That means that when you conduct your analysis, right, you must always ensure that your reward, your take profit is higher than your risk stop loss. So once you conduct your analysis and then you notice that, oh, you're supposed to be using 30 pips, 35 pips stop loss. But then you notice that your take profit is 25 pips. Your take profit is 25 pips. This is not a trade to take. Don't take this trade at all. Don't take this trade, right? Make sure that your reward, your take profit is always, always higher than your stop loss. This must be given. It must be a must. We must pay attention to this. If you are trading already, take note of it. Why? Because by the time you have a loss, that loss can easily wipe out a lot of the profit. If this is something that's happening to you, then this is why. Because your risk to reward ratio is not in the right proportion. And these are things that we need to fully understand. I want us to do a quick class work together, right? And you guys will be the ones to do the calculation, not me. You do the calculation and then give us the answer, right? We're going to do this together, meaning that you must have your writing material with you, your biro, your notebook, and then you must follow the same steps that we have just done now. It will be good for you if you participate. And if you don't participate, well, I don't know what to say, but it's always good when you participate. Now, let's do a quick one for the minimizing of risk that we just did based on our what? Based on our volume, right? Based on our volume calculation. So who can help us? What do you think the account balance should be? Because you must know your account balance, right? Because that is what you're going to be funding your account with. How much should we use for the account balance? Maybe if I look at the first answer or I look at the average, if you guys are saying the same thing, we look at it quickly. What's the account balance? Anybody? If it's the first answer that comes in, that's what we're going to work with for everybody. What account balance should we work with? Anybody? 100, thank you, no wasting time. Account balance is $100. So your account balance is $100. Okay, who can give us an example for the stop loss? Stop loss, anybody? Stop loss. Put your stop loss in pips. So I know it's a stop loss. You can see I'm writing them properly. I'm writing $100, 25 pips. I'm writing it properly. You just write 100. If someone should write 100 again, I might not know whether it's $100 or it's just 100 pips. Let's write these things properly, please. So how many pips do you think your stop loss should be? You know, we are assuming, okay, I can see 10 pips, okay, 10 pips. Thank you. Thank you for actually writing the pips by the side as well. So it helps us to know exactly what we're talking about. So guys, over to you, right? Also, your risk. What do you want to use for your risk? What percentage do you want to use? Let's add this one. And you guys can do your calculation and then tell us what your volume is. What percentage do you want to use? You know, as we're working these things out together, it means that we must all have the same answer. I repeat, we must all have the same answer at the end of the day. Who can help us? The percentage that you want to risk. 1%, 2%, 5%, 10%. Who can help us out? Please don't forget to write the percentage at the end. Guys, time is going. Quickly come up with something and let's work on it. We can call it a day after this calculation. If you have any quick question, please feel free to ask your quick question as well. Nobody's answering. Oh, wow. Okay, first answer came in from Mr. Falabi and he said 1%. Okay, guys, over to you. Do the calculation based on what we did earlier, where we said the volume is equals to the amount that you are risking, divided by stop loss multiplied by 1/10. 1/10 is a constant, it's always there. Guys, do your calculation quickly, flip back to your notes, look at what we did earlier, and then do yours, and then give us your volume. Give us your volume. We're doing this now to help everybody out, meaning that you should attempt it. Attempt it. Let's see the answers that we get, and then we'll know which one is right and which one is wrong. Attempt it. I can also write down the formula here again. Let me write it down by this side. The formula for the volume, right, is the amount that we're risking. So I'll just put our risk here. Please look at my handwriting well in case you can't see it. Risk divided by stop loss multiplied by 1/10. If you guys have your answer for your volume, for your lot size, please tell us now what your answer is. We're going to wait for the answer to start pouring out. Thank you. I should be solving it on the board. No. Did you hear what I said? Are we paying attention? I said you are going to do it yourself. It's a classwork. We're trying to help you. So try it yourself. I've written down the formula. Is for you to attempt it. Attempt, at least attempt, try it, and give us what you think the answer is. You'll be surprised that you'll get it. You said I should be solving it on the board. Where's the board? Come on, guys, attempt it. Let's know what you get. You can watch this recording again. We're doing it in this way where you actually participate. I can't see you guys, but I'm sure there are people that are using the barrel and paper, writing it down, doing the calculation, using your phone or using your laptop or whatever to calculate. Maybe you even have a calculator beside you. You're calculating it. Do it yourself. You are the ones that give us the parameters. You said the account balance is $100 here. You said the stop loss is 10 pips here. I said the percentage is 1%. And then we said this is the formula. Do it yourself. Anybody? Any answer? Anybody, any answer? I'm not going to solve it for you. I've already given you a sample. Even if you don't get it now, right? You can take your time after we round up the class, because we're going to round up in the next few minutes. Take your time and then do it. Even if it takes you 1 hour, 2 hours, solve this particular one. Any answer? Anybody? If no answer, no problem. This is a little, instead of classwork, right? Instead of classwork, then you can take it home. We'll give it to you as homework. Wisdom said 5. Any other person? Do you agree with wisdom? Do you have your own answer? Or is wisdom speaking for everybody? Wisdom said, I got 5. We'll turn this classwork into homework. You need to help yourself. The money you're going to make, are you going to give me out of it? No. So you must do the work. We're helping you. You can even call this tough love. We're pushing you. Most times when we just write it down, you get it, and then you forget it. Get it and forget. That shall not be your portion anymore. It shall not be a thing of you get and forget. But this one you get and it will stick because you're going to apply it. Okay, only wisdom got 5, only one person. Okay, no problem. Let's help you. Let's find out whether wisdom is right. What is the risk? The risk over here is 1% of $100. Okay, thank you. You can see Solomon says 0.01. So we have another person with another answer, 0.01. We're going to find out who is right and who is wrong out of these two. But then the risk is what? 1% of $100, which is 1. That is 1. Divided by, what is the stop loss? The stop loss is 10. Divided by 10. Multiplied by 1/10. That is a constant, 1/10. Right? 1/10. Which should give us, oops, sorry, I said 1/100. Which is 1/10. Which should give us 1/100. Right? If you do your calculation, that should give us 1/100. That should give us 0.01. I like maths, so my maths is kind of fast. 0.01. So that should be your volume. When you got this volume, did you check back with the lot size table to find out whether you are right or you're wrong, Mr. Wisdom? Because Mr. Wisdom, 5 is wrong. 5 falls under standard. As 5 falls under standard, one standard is $10 to a pip. So that will be what? That will be $50. If you're using 5 lot size, that will be $50 to 1 pip. So if it's $50 to 1 pip, it is just 2 pips. It is just 2 pips against you. And then you have lost this $100 account. Just 2 pips against you. 2 pips, really, and you have lost that $100. Okay, and Wisdom said, yes, is an error, sir. I understand now. Thank you. You can see that you understand better, right? Because you attempted it. And that's why we say, attempt it. There's no two ways about it. Attempt it, right? Guys, we're rounding up now. We want to say thank you. Do you have any quick question? The recording will be made available. We don't want to make it too lengthy. So this recording will be made available shortly. So it is for you to do what? To watch this over and over again and then to start to make sense. Don't forget you want to make money now. And as you want to make money now, you need to apply all of this information now, not tomorrow, because you want to make this money now. And that's why we gave you a classwork. Guys, do you have any question? If you have any question, quickly shoot. You don't have any question, we can call it a day. The recording will be made available. You can watch this multiple times and then you can get back to us at a later time. Thank you, Afolabi Adeni said, thank you, sir. Thank you too. Guys, don't forget also to do what? To make sure you have an account. Don't forget you want to make money now. Have an account. If you don't, contact the person that gave you the link. We're able to register. Have an account. Submit your necessary documents to get approved. Do your funding. Start with a demo account. Let your funding be in your account. Start with a demo account and start practicing all of these things, right? And we have a Telegram group free for everybody. Talk to your account manager. For those that have an account with 10Trade, talk to your account manager to join. Once you join, ask your question there, right? Or when you watch the video on the YouTube, ask your question there. You have access to us, right? We're trying to push you. We're trying to do this in a slightly different manner where we're pushing you, right? And we hope that you have gotten value. We hope that you enjoyed the push that we gave you today. Let us know if you learned today, you've gotten better common sense with risk management, minimizing and maximizing, which one is more important, how to calculate for the volume lot size, and how to understand the risk to reward ratio parameters. Hope you've gotten value today. Let us know. If you did not get value, no problem, right? This was indeed a free lecture. And we always say, as long as you pay attention, trust me, it will come to you and then you would understand it much better and much faster at the end of the day, right? So we want to say thank you on behalf of 10Trade. We want to say thank you to you guys. It has indeed been a good one. And of course, we wish you best of luck with respect to your trading, with respect to risk management. The market is open now. Make sure to protect your account appropriately by using the proper lot size, the proper volume. And trust me, it will help you to ensure that your money, your account balance is in check. Okay? So thank you guys. Thank you, and thank you. Some people are already signing out. So that means there are no question for us, no problem. Thank you guys. You need any assistance, reach out to your account manager. You can also reach out to us as well. I can always drop my phone number. That is not a problem. And then you can always chat me up. I prefer chat. As I always say, I'm not in Nigeria. I'm in a different time zone. As I'm in a different time zone, my time now is about 7 a.m. where I am. So that is my number. You can chat me up. I'm about to start my day. For Nigeria, I believe it's about 3 p.m. now. Maybe you just finished your lunch or whatever the case might be. But that's my number. You can chat me up. And then if you need any assistance, let us know. I could either direct you to your account manager, or you need assistance on trading. We can discuss that, and we know how to help you out at the end of the day. Thank you, guys. Any questions? Yes or no? Let us know before we close the platform. Any questions from you guys? For those that are still here with us, any question, that is my number. You can chat me up. Please, when you chat me up, give me some time. As I've just finished this class now, I'm going to drink water, and I'm going to do some other things as well, as it is just early in the morning for me. I'm just starting my day. Thank you, Solomon Musa said no. Thank you, guys. Guys, you have my number. Chat me up if you need any further assistance, whether it is training, mentorship, or materials, or whatever the case might be. Let us know, and then we'll see what we can do for everybody. But thank you, guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm going to be closing this platform now. I'm going to stop the recording first of all.